welcome to Storm Reads, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I'm reading this week or hoping to read, and so I'm doing another Monday Reads. But before I get into that, I would like to say thank you for the 200 subscribers. I noticed today that I have 200 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully I will keep climbing and not go back down, but I know it fluctuates, but as of right now I have 200 and I'm so excited. So, yay! Okay, so enough of that. Let's get into the books. So, let's see. The first thing I am reading is, and I should be more prepared, right? I am still working on Lady Wicked by Scarlett Scott, which is the fourth book in the Notorious Ladies of London series. And I'm enjoying it just fine, but it's not a favorite of the series. And so it kind of gets put on the back burner compared to all like the other books that I'm reading. But I did get a good chunk of it done because I am at 45%. So that's pretty good. It's a marriage of convenience, kind of secret baby thing going on, and I think this author, I don't know if she's doing it with all the books in this series or what, or she just really likes that trope, but every one so far has been like marriage of convenience or forced marriage trope, and so, I mean, that's getting a little old. I'm on number 4, and it's like the same trope. I thought, you know, it'd be mixed up a little bit, but I do like that trope, but, you know, by number 4, I'm getting a little tired of it. But I still like it, and I like the characters that are in it and everything, so that's not bad. Then the next book I'm reading is an e-art called Slashing Through the Snow by Jacqueline Frost, and this one is number 3 in the Christmas Tree Farm series, and I really, really like this series. I've waited like 2 years to get this third book in the series, so I'm excited to get to it. This one doesn't come out until, I believe, October. But me and my friend are buddy reading it, and we couldn't wait anymore, so we thought we'd just do Christmas in July and read it now. And so I'm only about 14% into it, but so far I'm enjoying it. And of course it's about Holly and her family who run the reindeer games in, I do not remember, Mistletoe somewhere. I don't remember the state. Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, the town is called Mistletoe, and of course, I mean, it's a little corny with this stuff because her name is Holly. And we have an older lady named Cookie, and her last name is Cutter. Her actual name isn't Cookie, but people call her that, you know, because Cookie Cutter. And yeah. It's a little silly, but it's fun. And then, of course, this one, somebody has died, and so Holly has to figure it out because somebody she knows is a suspect and everything. So I'm hoping that it's going to be very enjoyable. My friend has already finished it, and she said she really enjoyed it, so I can't wait to get. Now, one I'm slowly making my way through. It's not a priority, and that's The Devil's Workshop by Alex Grecian. This is number 3 in the Scotland Yard Murder Squad. And it's one of them on my series about series challenge, so I do want to get started on this series. I have 3 books, I think, to finish up the series. And so I've just kind of like tabbed it out a little bit so that I'll read, like, maybe before I go to bed I'll read like one of the tabbed sections, and so I'll just like slowly work my way through this one. And this one is about it's about a group, it's a small group of city elites who are fed up with the murder rate, and they've made it their business to capture violent criminals and met out their own terrible brand of retribution. But when 4 of those that they arranged murderers escape, and things don't go quite as well as they thought, then the murder squad has to come in and try to catch them. And it says that one of the ones that got away, I believe, might be Jack the Ripper. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, they're pretty good. I really like them. It's historical and it's fun, and it's a mystery, so you know, it's everything that I like. And then a audio book that I'm wanting to finish this week is Ski Spy School by Stuart Gibbs, and this is number 4 in the Spy School series. And this one is about Ben, who is making his way through the spy school. He was kind of a patsy in the first one. He really wasn't supposed to, I don't think he was supposed to survive spy school, but they kind of brought this kid in who was really good at math so that they could make it sound like he was going to be like some kind of code breaker, and that they would flush out a mole And he ends up bumbling his way through everything and surviving. And so they can't let him go back into, like, you know, regular school. So they're keeping him at spy school and letting him go through the spy school and everything. And yeah, he kind of bumbles his way through a lot of the stuff. And there is even an adult who is a horribly bad spy that reminds me of Get Smart character. But it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of cheesy, quirky, fun, and I'm enjoying it. And I want to get through all those and get caught up, because I have the very latest one, which is either number 8 or number 9, I can't remember, which is A Spy School at Sea. And so since I have an advanced copy of this, I need to get caught up so that I can get to this one. And the next one that I'm listening to is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, and I'm just slowly working my way through this one. I've realized that I have to listen to this one a little bit slower than I normally do, because I do kind of get a little confused and stuff, because it is a classic. So it's easier for me to just take some time out and listen to little bits of it and follow through with the book, so that I don't get confused about what's going on. And so far, Oliver Twist, he was born in a workhouse, and then he was kind of sold to an undertaker, I believe, is how I got it. And they had him, he didn't like being there, and so he runs away. And I think that's where he gets kind of taken in by the Den of Thieves, because he's met the Artful Dodger and a bunch of others, and they're talking about stealing stuff. So I'm figuring he's with the Den of Thieves now. So, like I said, I started to get a little confused whenever I was listening to it a little too fast and doing some other things and not paying quite attention to it. And so I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be one of those that I have to take my time with and listen to a little bit at a time. So I may not get it done by the end of this month like I was wanting to, but at least I've gotten started on it. And then one of the books that I'm going to have to get to this week, if I can, it's kind of a priority. So after I finish Slashing Through the Snow, I will probably start this one. So this is more on what's coming up, but what I'm hoping to get to. And this is The Mailman by Bentley Little. It is a horror book, and that's about all I know. I don't really know anything else about it. It's just the book club pick for the horror book club that I'm in. And they're going to be discussing it on the 30th, and so I need to try to at least get some of it read so that I can give my 2 cents on if I like it or not. I'm a little leery because I just listened to a Bentley Little book last month, and I didn't like it, so I'm hoping this one's going to be better. Everybody so far has seemed to enjoy it, so fingers crossed. And another audiobook that I would like to listen to, if I get the other 2 done, is You'll Remember Me. You Will Remember Me by Hannah Mary McKinnon. I actually have an e-arc of this one, and I'm a little late to the game, so I've found that they have an audiobook, so I thought I might throw that one in here, because then I can get that audio done and get that one done. And I know this is about a man with amnesia, a sister who's looking for him, and a girlfriend who's looking for him, but something's not kosher with them. I don't know if I know that maybe one thinks he's called something else and somebody else calls him something. So I don't know, maybe he isn't who he seemed to be, and now he has amnesia, he can't remember who he's supposed to be. I don't know, but anyway, it sounds interesting, and so hopefully it's going to be good. And then another audiobook that I would like to get to is The Silenced by Heather Graham. This is number 15 in the Crew of Hunters series. And this one, I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's the next one that I need to read. And it's paranormal romance centered around the Crew of Hunters, which is an elite FBI group that deals with the paranormal. So most of them can either see or hear ghosts, and usually they are brought in when it seems like something is maybe haunted or something like that. Usually it's not a ghost that's doing the bad stuff, but they usually do find ghosts that usually seem to help them figure things out. Somebody gets killed, and then their ghost comes back and talks to one of the FBI agents. And then there's always a love story between a Crew of Hunter person and then somebody that's at that site wherever they're at. I mean, it's pretty formulaic, but I enjoy them. So I'm going to be on number 15, and I'm excited. So that's everything that I would like to get to this week. I can't believe this is the last week of July. Whew. So I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to read next month. Oh, better get on to that. Okay, anyway, so that's everything that I have for this week. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.